Thank you for joining me again. I am Ami Max Yamazaki. True Voice Connection to Life is my radio show program. Today is a True Voice Awareness online event. So I would like to talk about the True Voice Awareness and my profession and what was my challenge and how I am still challenging it, but came to the point of improvement, getting it out of the chaotic part. But that sort of detour or not sure what's going on area, I learned a lot. So today I'd like to share what I learned so that you can apply only the portion that you feel resonated. That's what I really want you to care for, because I would like you to choose what resonated. This is all about exercising consciously, choosing, wait a second, this sounds really good, and is this resonating or not? And based on that true voice, this is exercise already, awareness of that true voice. And then if it's resonate, take it. And then I would like you to take it as a tool. And then let me know how it works for you. My email is clarityspecialist@gmail.com. clarityspecialist@gmail.com. Actually, this title, Clarity Specialist Margaret, she just shared her sharings about wandering in synchronicity. She gave me this title, Clarity Specialist, about how long ago? It was like 8 years ago or so. I wasn't able to even pronounce this word, and then realized that okay, so it's going to be taking time until I'm able to pronounce this word. Like I can own that sort of things as mine, and then becoming comfortable speaking in that word with my extension of work, things have started to align into it. So it's the true voice is resonating, but because the English, I was not familiar with that word, it took time for me to get what exactly that means. So the journey was kind of detour. But so be sure to take the resonance, true voice. And if it's not there, but it's like something feeling resonating, it might take longer. So do not be judgmental to decide it's work or it's not for me, because mine took 8 years at least. So just an example. So I'm gonna give you the tips how you can quickly scan all your true voice practically. So take advantage and make a shortcut to where you want to get into your true voice. All right, so let's see. I teach individuals and corporations, executives and business people how to practically articulate what need to share. And through that process, I help them organize the thought and elements, because the feelings and new ideas and someone doing this and that, it's all randomly, especially corporations, like this department here and in here and management in here and in here. So all these pieces integrate together, listening the true voice, internal, then easy to view sort of alignment that allows us to choose practically, more effectively, consciously, able to apply the knowledge, experience, skill. So once I know what's that element inside true voice, I am really good at it, because that's what I do for a living. The challenge is my true voice. It's so intimate. And just like we cannot see our face, we need a mirror, right? I never see my nose, actually. I mean, You can see it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's the true voice, and you need to. Nice to have the mirror, but again, the true voices seems to be located in very sensitive part, and in case of person, it's very feelings and emotions and da 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 da. Many things are in it. It's just like a soup. So once it becomes the soup, it's very difficult to detect, the sommelier detect what's in and how many years in a barrel. That kind of specialty will be needed. However, once you know how to cook the soup in a proper way, it can be a different story. So my challenge was to know what true voice within me. And I noticed that there is a fooling part of me. My intuition fools me. So some part of me doesn't allow my true voice to come. That's a good thing, actually, the protection. So when I'm not ready for that, for whatever the reason, unconsciously, consciously, my mind really want to go for it. And then I got the title Margaret gave me, but I cannot pronounce. Some part of me need a resonance. So, that journey is always there. And when you want to peel off, ouch, it's like a breathing almost. It can be peeled off. Yeah, I'm a clarity specialist. But it's something need to be more fitting into our gut, heart, and it's a real important portion of inside our body. But it's not biological things, it's more of as a person around that area, which is feeding. So what helped me is that, so the too close to see the true voices and too intimate to feel. So it's like a too intimate and I cannot make decision. It's a detachment. It's very important. So as a professional, any professional have a clean detachment. If you feel together and then cannot serve the professional, because leading into the solution is needing some observer view to observe for the best. So my challenge is to how am I going to become a detachment observer part, and then attached me, like want to create this, and then the voice. So it's been said that 80-20 rule apply to it. I think this applied to that situation also. 80% of the work of articulation in general commercial communication is internal work, and only the 20% is to how we're going to express at some level. So as in a professional point of view, when you have an 80% of the work, which is the quality internal element, when the client is providing the important, true voice, which is very sensitive, which difficult to disclose because it's sensitive. That's the nature of the true voice. How about myself? The true voice must be naturally. It's a sensitive type of element. Then that is going to be the 80%. And revealing how important that part is when myself fooling around, covering over the true voice, and then I am unable to receive that trustworthy quality data to use my skill. So it's, oh my God, how am I going to get the quality raw data from myself without breathing, peeling too quickly?